Hola mis serenitas, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Chiquita Serenita, and today we're doing a tutorial review and swatches of Sydney Grace's Tiny Marble palette. Now, I've had this palette since the day it launched. They just recently did a restock. I just haven't got around. You guys already know stuff gets back in the back burner right there. And this was one of the more ones that suffered from that. I think I have like 3 other palettes that got stuck on the back burner right now. So when you guys see them, try not to be like so hypocritical of it. I do try to do things as fast as I can. I've said it once, I've said it twice, I've said it several times, and I will continue to say it. My goal is 1 to 2 videos per week. If you get more than that, please consider yourself lucky. I am a mom of 5. I have other things going on over here. Lately, for the past, since my last upload was like 5 days ago or something like that. Since then, I've been seriously putting into gear, organizing the entire garage with all the clothes. I am the type of person that, 5 kids, you have a lot of clothes, and it's just like piles of clothes when you do laundry. So I've been like putting stuff, organizing into bags and deciding what I'm going to give away, what I'm going to keep. And it's just, my husband tends to hoard everything, wants to keep everything. I'm like, dude, we have to get rid of stuff. Like, we're not popping out 3 more kids right here, so I don't need all this stuff. It's taking up space. Just give it away. I don't care, you know. But let's get back to the palette. So I'm not 100% sure how much it retails for, because you guys already know it's a long time ago. I tend to just buy it. So you said it and you forget it, right? I don't think about it after that. Once it's done, it's done. But these are the tones in here. It's a very pretty palette. I have to say that I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors in this palette to make my eye look that I did today. I wasn't really impressed with that one and this one. And a little bit of that one too. But, you know, it's pretty much a good palette. It's not a bad palette by no means. It's just, I think I just had this different expectation because I was looking at all these other YouTube videos and everybody hyping it up. And then I look at it and I just started using it. I was like, okay, I wasn't expecting that. But let me get started on the swatches. So I'm going to start with Web right here. And I'm just going to go clear across till I get to the end. You guys are going to have to excuse me because I went to the doctor earlier. I literally did the tutorial and then I went to the doctor and I'm here now. So my arm's a little sore and everything. So we're going to start with Web. Web is this shimmer. It's like, I want to call it like a cream, a vanilla shade. It does have that little blinding highlight. I used it right here. And I have to say, the way I used it, I wasn't really impressed by its performance. Because I felt like it didn't stand out so much. And then later on, when I was explaining in Spanish as I'm doing my outro, like my ending part, I realized maybe I just used her wrong. Because I put her with a brush. She applies 1,000 times better with a finger. And I'm pretty sure if I wet a brush, it would intensify the effect. So I just think I just didn't use it right. You know, some shadows are temperamental. You have to use them a certain way. They only work a certain way. Or they work better different ways. Some work with brushes, some don't. Just a fact. It doesn't. So next we have Tree Topper. Tree Topper looks like a light camel brown. Really light. I mean, I could still use her, obviously, as a transition shade, but she might not last very long. She looks like one of those type of colors that'll get lost in the background on my skin tone and then not think of her ever again. Then you have Firebuds, and Firebuds is this crazy metallic, I want to call it like a chartreuse lime green shimmer almost. I used her as an inner corner highlight. The only thing about her is I applied her, and she was like crazy pigmented like that, right? Gave her like 2-3 minutes and then she like died down in intensity, and I was like, wow, really? That was I was hoping she would stay. I'm not saying it's a bad color, it's not. It's really pretty, especially in person, and I could still see her right there, but compared to like this, and I'm like looking at it like they don't look the same. This one looks more intense. And like I said, it just died down. So it's not a bad color. It's just, I was like kind of Okay. Then you have Walking Stick, which is a matte khaki color. Very pretty. I just noticed her. I didn't even get to use her today. I actually regretted using, this is another swatch. I regretted using the one that I used earlier as my transition shade. The one I used, Mantis, which is a lime. It's like, it looks like a neon lime green matte. And that one didn't perform as I thought it would either. But I definitely regret I should have went in with Walking Stick. I think it would have been better. And then you have Scarab. And when I saw Scarab online, I was in love with Scarab. I was actually thinking she was going to be like this teal, green, brown duochrome. But she's actually like this, I want to say like a brown and just this shimmery green. I thought it was a teal, like a very pronounced teal, and it's not so much. It's more of like a khaki, a little shimmer of green. It's still a very beautiful color. Do not get me wrong. It's a very pretty color. It's just, when I put her on, I wasn't expecting as that intense dark green. Like, it comes out foresty green on the eye, and I was like, oh, I was expecting more of like a teal, because I wanted to sort of like create this off, like, you know, just rely on a duochrome to do its purpose, right? To look awesome on the eye. And then it just made it look more smoky. And I was like, wow, I wasn't trying to go for a smoky look, but okay, we can do grungy, you know, we could do it. I was like stuck like that. So next row we have Flutterby. Flutterby looks like this dark, intense peach color. It's a matte. I don't know why these mattes feel so different from other mattes that I've tried. I'm not saying they feel weird. Well, I'm not used to the formula. This is my first time trying Sydney Grace. Definitely, they feel soft. They feel very, like, light. They don't feel like other ones feel more powdery. These ones feel more like a cream shadow type of base. I don't know. They're soft when you glide them on, and that's weird because I've never experienced with that except for Natasha Denona. So I was like, okay, you feel like a cream shadow. Why do you feel like that? Then you have BB, and BB is such a blinding gold, you guys. Like, oh, God. I so wanted to use her today because I'm very, very much attracted to gold. When I see gold in a palette, I want to buy it because I'm like, oh, that's a gold. I might have like at least 10 shades of different golds in my collection, but that doesn't stop me from wanting another one. And then you have Mantis over here, and I was just so bummed out about Mantis because when I saw swatches and everything, she does feel kind of dry powder. That's one swatch. She does feel kind of, she feels like grainy in it. I don't know. Definitely does not come out like that. You see that intense, like, neon green? Heck no, not on my eye. And it might have a lot to do with my skin tone because when I saw the tutorials of people using it, they were all lighter than me. So on them, it came out really intense, beautiful, beautiful green. But on me, she came out more of like a darker sage green, which is still okay. You know, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I wasn't expecting that. And when I saw it, I was like, okay, you want to do sage on me. That's fine. We could do sage. You know, like, what other choice do I have? I'm already here. I'm already using her. I might as well make her work. You know, I'm not going to complain about it. I paid for you. You're mine. Like, I'm going to use you. And then you have Meadow Hawk over here. I love her. In person, she has like this dark pink coral with a gold shift going on. Like, dude, that's so pretty. You imagine using that with Flutterby over here, right here? Ooh, man, that'd look beautiful. I love that she added these mauve tones in here. Then we have Lovebug, and Lovebug is just like this mauve purple. And again, the formula is really smooth for the mattes that they just glide right on. That one's really, really nice too. Look at that. I love. It's like a lavender purple now that I'm looking at. Like a lavender pink. Definitely a mauve. It's a mauve. And then you have Jewel Bee in the next row. That is definitely a lavender pastel. Y'all already know how I feel about those pastels. I would still use her. but there's no guarantee she would work for me, you know? Then you have Marvel, and Marvel looks, oh my gosh, she's like this metallic pinky tone. Oh, you see that? Like a rose gold. You guys see that? That's so nice. Death Moth looks like literal death. Just kidding. She looks like a khaki brown. I don't think I like that color, but it looks cute as a transition shade. I could totally see myself using that, but I don't know. It's a brown, you guys. It's a khaki brown. Then you have Bugaboo, and Bugaboo is, oh god, she's like this rosewood burgundy. So nice in person. Spider over here is a dark matte brown, and like I said, they feel very creamy, like cream to shadow sort of type of formula, very soft. I used Spider today right here just to smoke it out. Such a beautiful color. So that's pretty much it for the all the shades, you guys. Like I said, they did just recently restock this, like what, 2 days ago. I've been meaning to do the video just to help anyone out that's still out there looking for a review on someone's tan skin. I don't know, you know, it's taken me this long to finally get to it, and I'm glad it did. I actually really like this palette. I think it's super cute. I just don't go in high expectations like me, like I did with those shades, because I was like, okay, that's what you are. Like, I saw all these other reviews. I don't think I was expecting it to perform differently on my skin tone. But then now that I think about it, I was like, yeah, well, I was looking at pretty much all these other women that were like lighter than me. But that's it, you guys. Other than that, if you guys want to see how I created this look today, just stay tuned. Okay, you guys, for my first color, I'm going to go in with this color called Mantis. It is this green. I wasn't really impressed with it, I'm going to tell you guys, because I thought it was actually more pigmented than it would have been. On me, it shows up like this muted sage color. I thought it was going to be more of like a neon, because that's kind of what it looks like in the pan. It looks more like a neon green. And I was like, yeah, it's going to come out nice. And then I started packing it and I was like, yeah, you're not like what I thought you'd be like. So yeah, that's the one you guys are going to see me go in with. For my next color, I went in with this one right here, called Scarab. I am like loving Scarab, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, I don't know what I feel about it, because I was expecting this teal brown duochrome, and it turned out to be this really dark forest green brown khaki duochrome. It just turned out more darker than what I wanted to for today. So it's definitely not a bad color. It's very beautiful in person. Definitely one of those type of looks that you guys want to go for, like grungy and super green fall, you know. Not one of those type of things that you can. It's definitely not for the light people. Like, not, I don't want to say light. I'm saying for the people who are not bold, you know, who doesn't like bold type of looks. Definitely not for you, because she comes and she's here, okay? You're not going to deny her in front of nobody, okay? So that is the one you guys are going to see me do. I'm going to apply it with my finger all over my general eyelid. So for my next color, I went in with the color Spider. Spider is a dark matte brown, and it does look like it has glitter in it. I didn't notice that the first time when I was using it, but it is a very pretty color. I basically just used her right here in this corner, and I put her all like halfway on the bottom lid, a little bit across, like barely anything. But she's a pretty color nonetheless. It's a very pretty color. So that's what you guys are going to see me do. So for my next color, I went in with the color Web right here. I applied her right here in this corner and just basically went across, blending into that dark brown. And I do go back in with the dark brown just to like diffuse it a little bit, you know. But that color didn't impress me, you guys. I'm going to be honest. That color came out just this very light vanilla khaki color. I don't know. It makes a perfect highlight. I'm looking at it, and the way the formula is, it makes like it's a perfect highlight. I'm pretty sure that's how it's meant to be used. Like if I wanted to use it as a highlight, I totally could. It's just, it didn't impress me as an eyeshadow color, and even then you can't really see it. It's like, maybe on someone lighter it'll work, but I don't feel like it did a lot for me. So I'm just being honest, you guys. I don't think it made a difference. You can see her. It's just, I don't know. It's like whatever, right? But that is what you guys are going to see me do. So for my inner corner highlight, I went in with the color Fire Butts. Another color that I wasn't really impressed with. I like it, but it went on more intense in the beginning, and then it sort of like muted down into this lime green. I'm still liking it. It's just, I wasn't really impressed by the fact that I applied it on and it was super intense, and then it like died down, and I said, what is that? Who does that? I don't know, that weirded me out. I was like, dude, you went on more intense than when I applied you, and then you all of a sudden like give it a minute, 2 minutes, and it just like, okay, where'd you go? I see you there, but you went somewhere. I don't know. But that's what you guys are going to see me do. You already know I use my pinky to apply my highlight. So that's pretty much it for the eye look, you guys. Let me go put on some mascara. I have my BH Cosmetic Power Pencil in the color black in my waterline. And, you know, you guys already know, if you guys want to know what type of eyeliner I usually use. I use Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. I really like this one. So let me do that, and I'll come back to give you guys a close-up. So this is the finished eye look today. Hopefully you guys like it. I really like it. I don't hate it, but obviously there was some colors in there that you guys saw that I didn't really, I wasn't expecting it is all. So let me back you guys out and give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, you guys, I'm back, and definitely it's not a bad palette. I actually like a lot of tones in here. I'm just saying for the little things that like didn't really, you know, obviously I can only comment on the colors that I used today. I really love Scarab. I'm just saying it was more intense than I was planning for. I was expecting a teal brown chip duochrome, because that's the way they made it seem. I don't know. I was definitely not impressed by Mantis. I was expecting a lot more neon pigment, like in your face. On someone lighter than me, this totally still works because I saw it on lighter tone skin, and it does definitely work. It shows up very neon green on them. For me, I am a brown tan person, and it didn't show up as pigmented. I had to apply her several times in order to get any type of intensity out of her. So definitely not a bad color. It's just maybe not my go-to for my skin tone. Firebutt is still a super pretty color, you guys. It's just, I didn't like the fact that she died down. Like, she showed up super metallic intense, like super metallic. And I was like, wow. In your face. I love these type of tones. And then like 2 minutes later, like, okay, you're still there, but you're not as you were before. I've never had that experience with other. Usually they keep their, you know, they keep their consistency, their color, their tone, and all that stuff. Web, I don't know what I feel about Web. It's like definitely not a bad color, but to me, it screams more of like sort of this cream to shadow type, or it just looks like this muted vanilla. Definitely for someone who likes to use it to set their primer on their face, maybe as an inner corner highlight would probably work a little bit better. On someone of my skin tone, I think if you use this as like halfway, a half lid shade, that would look so beautiful like that, used in that way, you know. Maybe I just didn't use it the right way, or some tones tend to benefit differently on the eye, right? You can create different looks like that. That's what I feel like this is. You can just use it a certain way, and that's the way she works best. So definitely not a bad color. Overall, the tones in here are very pretty. I love she added mauve tones in here. And then she has this random gold. Like, I live for gold, you guys. And then this Flutterby is so pretty. Jeweled Bee. I'm interested in trying the other tones in here, especially that purple, just to see if it works better. So that's where I leave you guys. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video. And until next time, stay warm, stay blessed, and stay magical. Bye, you guys.